Hi friends, let us have a quick overview about this particular synthesis of fatty acids. Now this synthesis of fatty acid we know that is somewhat reverse of the beta oxidation which is involved in degradation of these fatty acids, right? So today we will be having only an overview, a quick revision of the 4 steps which are involved in the synthesis of this fatty acid. You will find a detailed account of this entire process of fatty acid synthesis in my other videos, right? So come on again with me, Professor Girish Kukreja, to have a brief overview about the 4 basic steps involved in the fatty acid synthesis, right? So the very first step, right, we need the charging of the enzyme, that is the fatty acid synthase, right? We know that this is the enzyme which is a fatty acid synthase complex, which is a complex of multiple enzymes that is involved in the synthesis of fatty acid. So it is being charged at 2 places, one the SH of the ACP and other the what you call as the SH of the Ks, that is your ketoacyl ACP synthase, right? So these two are activated. So here you can see there is a transfer of this malonyl group and an acetyl group, right? So the 2 carbons, they come from the acetyl group in the form of acetyl CoA, whereas all other carbon atoms, they come from this particular malonyl group. I have skipped that first step, but we all should remember that all other carbon atoms, they enter into this fatty acid synthesis via malonyl CoA. So acetyl CoA carboxylase, it converts acetyl CoA into malonyl CoA by addition of the CO2, right? We will have a detailed discussion of why and how this is done in some other videos. So here you have a malonyl group, right? And here you have a acetyl group. So the first step, this is charged. So you have a fatty acid, one malonyl group, one acetyl group. Keep your focus here, right? So the first step is what is called as your condensation. So in the very first step, these two are they are condensed. The carbon dioxide which you have added while converting your acetyl to malonyl, that is removed here. So during the condensation process, there is removal of this particular CO2, and now you have this entire ketoacyl group. The next step is what is called as your reduction, right? Here again there is a difference. If you remember, during the degradation of fatty acid, it was your FAD and NAD that acted as the cofactors. But here you will find that it is your NADPH which acts as the reducing equivalent donor. So your NADPH and H plus gets converted to your NADP plus. So after reduction, you will find that there is what you call as addition of hydrogens, and this particular ketoacyl group is converted to a hydroxyl group. The next step, the third step, is what is called as your dehydration, right? So dehydration, removal of what is called as your water. So after removal of water molecule, you will find there is introduction of a double bond here. So here you can see there is an introduction of the double bond. So next step is what is called as your reduction. So again, talking about reduction, the reducing equivalent supplier is again NADPH and H plus. This gets converted to your NADP plus. So there is addition of hydrogen across these double bond, and you have formation of a saturated acyl group. So this has now increased by 2 carbon atoms, right? So this is how the sequential events will continue, and there will be continued addition of 2 carbon atoms, right? So let us focus on the 4 steps again. As I told, this is a revision video where you find the steps involved in fatty acid synthesis. The first step, condensation. The second step, reduction. Condensation, malonyl group, acetyl group combined together, CO2 removed. In this particular step, reduction, there is introduction of the hydrogens and there is formation of this hydroxyl group. In the next step, there is reduction again, wherein this double bond which was introduced after dehydration, that has been again reduced to form a saturated acyl chain. The enzymes which are involved in this process, I'll just give a brief overview of the names and the functions. Like you have acyl carrier protein, the one which is carrying the what you call as acyl group in the thioester ester form. The second is your acetyl CoA ACP transacetylase, the one which is involved in transferring the acetyl group from the acetyl CoA to the Ks of your SH of your Ks, right? Then we have your beta ketoacyl ACP synthase, which joins these acetyl group and the malonyl group, right? So there is a condensation which is carried out by this beta ketoacyl ACP synthase. Malonyl CoA ACP transferase, which is transferring the malonyl group. So malonyl group is transferred from this, and here it has entered into this SH of this ACP. Next is a beta-ketoacyl ACP reductase, where it reduces the ketoacyl group to the hydroxyl group. Here which you saw that your beta-ketoacyl group was reduced to the hydroxyl group, that is catalyzed by beta-ketoacyl ACP reductase. Next you have beta-hydroxyacyl ACP dehydratase, the one which is introducing the double bond. So reductase enzyme, it will be what you call as dehydratase enzyme, it will be carrying out dehydration and introduction of this particular double bond. And the last you have enoyl-CoA ACP reductase, which is going to again carry out the last reduction and complete saturation of this acyl chain. You will find a detailed discussion in some other videos. This is just a revision purpose video. So remember the names of the enzymes, their function, and the 4 steps in fatty acid synthesis which are repeated sequentially. Thank you.